Okay, guys, welcome back, folks. We're going to be doing the Guide on Fishing Planet Boat Series Qualifier 3 today. So, first of all, we're going to look at scores from last year. And again, I think these are going to go up a little bit. Uh, this was, last year's Qualifier 3. As you can see here, uh, 248 won it, and 206 made it in. Now, be very clear about this. I think the bottom scores are going to go up more. Uh, just like it sounded crazy yesterday when I said I think qualifier 2 was going to go up, and you can see it's already went up 20 pounds or so. And the reason I knew that is from my scores yesterday were showing I had a score right around here, and then I also had another score that would have been right about here. So I assumed they were going to go higher. Now, I think that same thing is going to happen today, but I don't think it's going to be much higher, folks. I do have a pretty good game plan for you. So, I'm going to talk about the setups first and why they are the way they are. So, with walkers and topwaters and cranks, that's the one time I don't use a spot reel. I'll use the Kraken to make it a little slower. So this is the setup here. This walker, any 4.0 walker will work. It does not have to be the X series. It just the X series is the one I prefer. Uh, and then also too here, and with these last two poles, make sure you have leaders because you can and will get bites on pike, and you do not want to lose them. You can also turn your drag down, and they won't bite you off without a leader. But I don't know. I would just use the leader and run full drag. Now, this crankbait is interchangeable with this one right here. So it's either the 3 meter one if you're metric, or that deep six-aught one here. It's the 16-foot 6-aught. Either one of these X Series cranks will work too. This is kind of my third option. And then for the pike itself, I have this. Uh, and I want to be clear, I've had the best luck with the spider spoon, but any 4.0 or 5.0 big casting spoon will work here. Any of them big casting spoons like up here, up like this one here, or you can use that glowing hollow that was really good at Germany for them as well. And you can use your Zeus with the spot reel here, but This works pretty well for me. You don't have to fight them nearly as long. But like I said, these are the three poles, and I'm going to show you guys how to use these as we go to the lake here. So once you come into your lake, my favorite spot, and I want to be very clear about that, is this spot right here off the dock. You're going to start out at this on one of these days right here, these sunny type days. You just have to get your weather and wind exact for practices, but you're going to start out right in the peak, and they're going to come out quick. And most people are going to go after pike. I don't recommend this. I recommend getting into your boat right here, just like this, anchor that boat, and pop right out right away, and go straight to your asp. That's the mark right there. I will show you the mark for asp. Uh, this one right here is 38 and 76, guys. You can pause that, put that in. Definitely recommend going after asp first. This, in just as proof, like I always show, I will put this in the at the end of the video. I got a couple of them, but it sounds crazy, but you can catch multiple asps in this spot before you have to worry about a respawn timer. You can catch three right here, and three, and I think like 6 trophies. It's something crazy. And when you first come into this in this qualifier, these things are gonna bite like crazy, and your goal is gonna be to get, you know, 8 unique asp and 2 unique pike. Now that's going to be harder said than done, or easier said than done, but very possible. So if you get three right here, right in that first half hour, then you can go ahead and if that spot slows down, I'm going to take you to another spot here that works good for the asp. So as you can see here, for this other good asp spot, you're just coming up right to these bushes up here, and you're casting out right along here, along these buoys over here. And how you use the walker is just one speed, and you are just, how you would normally use the walker here, guys. And the asp will be very quick in the first half hour, like super quick. So you can also get multiple unique asps here. This is a spot isn't quite as good as the one off the boat dock, but it still is really good. You can see they're already biting. Um, and I'm already after the really fast part. So you can see they're kind of just nicking it, and they're coming pretty quick, as you can see here. But you can see they're pretty active, and they're not really picky on the walker. I want to be clear about that. You can use a 5.0 perch colored walker. They don't seem to care so much. I've had the best luck with this X series walker, and a lot of people have this walker. But you can see they're biting it pretty darn quick and good. Or they're hitting it, and I'm not even. I'm starting to go where it slows down now. I'm at 1 p.m. And they're way quicker at the 11. You can see we've already had a bunch of hits on this darn thing. Um, that being said, though, folks, be clear about what I think the strategy should be here. I think you're going to want 7, 8 unique asp, which you can get because you can go here the first half hour and the last half hour. And in the middle, you can get some trophy and unique pike. And I'm going to show you them spots now. But just remember, the first half hour and the last half hour should be dedicated to asp, in my opinion. And so this spot right here, too, you can actually get pike on with that casting spoon. And I'll show you where to cast out. Just remember, guys, the pike are going to be a little slow and frustrating, but right when you think you're not going to get anything, a uni will hit. If you can get two uniques here, I should show you these marks that we have. Oh, boat was moved. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to show you that mark that was up there. As you can see, this was the ass spot right here. And like I said, they're not picky on the walker, and especially on the sunny day. And for the muskie is right here. You can pause these and put them chords into your um, map if you want. And this is where I kind of parked right over here. Then we'll go back here um, for the other spots. So I am right back here at the dock, and whatever casting spoon works for you, I really like the spider spoon. When you get back up here after your first hour, you're going to want to go straight here. This is my favorite pike spot. Just cast out directly at that tree. And then when you do, I will do a cast here for you, just so you can see this casting spoon. Also, you can use that 16-foot or them crankbaits like I talked about, and you can actually get a unique asp or a pike on them. I just find it's a little slower, and you're going to want to take this thing down about 3/4 of the way, and you're going to go and you're just going to stop and go, just like this. And when you get to about 120 in all these spots, or you're going to hit this ledge where it kind of starts to sink, and don't freak out. It can go right close to the bottom. That's not going to hurt you. And then a lot of times right after that comes up, you'll get a hit or a fish. But like I said, piker can be a little slow and frustrating. But that's why right away you want to fill your bag up with trophy and unique asp, or get it close, and that way the middle time, that middle 1 hour, you guys can use for pike. So after this pike spot, if and don't hesitate to move around on these pike, move around between them spots. After this one, then you go up to where I showed you, up by that the bridge, and you try that pike spot. And then I'm going to show you guys a third pike spot as well. Okay, again, you can see we're up near the top of the map, and you're going to park by this little houseboat here, and at the corner, and you're going to cast just across the lake. You can cast anywhere from over here to here, and you're going to do the same thing where you're going to keep it near the bottom, and that will work pretty well for you. There is another pike spot I will show as well, but like I said, if you do get lucky and you catch a pike early, um, there is a respawn on them, but I would worry more about your asp respawn. So pike here are 1 hour 15 minutes, and asp are 1 hour and 15 minutes as well, or about 120. So 5 in-game hours are your respawns. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you the other pike spot. All right, as you can see, we're parked by the tire. This is another decent pike spot. Just keep in mind the pike on this day especially are going to be a little frustrating, but you can and will get the uniques out. This is another alternate spot to go ahead and try if you want the marks. I would use this mark and cast directly across the river, though. I would be casting just straight in the middle of all these bushes over here. Um, but with that being said, again, I would do asp for the first half hour. Go for you'd fill up on trophy and unique asp, and then your last half hour, uh, go back to asp after you've done an hour of pike fishing. So as you can see here, the unique asp get to 26, and we will go down to northern pike. And you can see they get up to 40s, but we're going to go to trophies, and this is why the unique asps are so important, is that they only get to 22, and that's why you're going to want to get the asp, because not only are they slightly bigger, they come out way quicker, folks. Anyway, hopefully this helps you out, and we'll see you next time, folks.